We've all seen it. The friend who rents out a venue for their birthday versus the one who lets the day pass without a single notification. One demands a spectacle, the other barely acknowledges the date. But what truly separates these mindsets? Is the person who lets their birthday slip by secretly sad, deeply mature, or operating on a psychological wavelength most of us can't even perceive? Stay with me, because the answer might just reframe how you see your own reflection. For a significant number of people, the answer begins with a scar. Picture a childhood where the day was an afterthought, a parent working late, friends who forgot. The one party they did have was attended by silence. Psychologists term this a learned helplessness loop. The brain, trying to protect itself, doesn't just lower expectations, it erases them. The birthday becomes an emotional landmine, so they simply avoid the field, not because they are above the joy, but because they are inoculated against the pain. But pain isn't the only culprit. There's another, more modern affliction at play. Look at the lives we lead. The relentless churn of deadlines, notifications, and obligations creates a phenomenon known as time scarcity. When your brain is processing 1,000 inputs a day, it lacks the cognitive bandwidth to assign special meaning to a date. The birthday arrives like a Tuesday. It's not a conscious choice to ignore it. It's a casualty of a system overloaded with survival mode. They aren't rejecting the day. The day was simply crushed by the weight of the week. Then we arrive at the third, most intriguing group. These individuals are neither wounded nor weary. They are, in a sense, free. Their lack of celebration isn't a symptom, it's a philosophy. This aligns with the core tenets of self-determination theory. They derive their sense of worth not from external applause, but from internal coherence. For them, demanding a party would feel as strange as demanding a round of applause for breathing. They don't need a spotlight to know they're standing. This isn't loneliness, it's a quiet, radical form of emotional independence. They understand that outsourcing your self-esteem to a single day of cake and candles leaves you feeling hungry the other 364. So which one are you? The truth is, these aren't just labels for a birthday, they are blueprints for a life. The person who ignores their birthday often applies that same logic everywhere. They don't chase promotions for the title. They don't need the corner office to validate their work. They find contentment in the process, not the prize. They see every sunrise as an event, rather than waiting for the calendar to grant them permission to feel alive. They've learned that peace is found in the ordinary, not just the extraordinary. Does that mean they never crave recognition? Of course they're human, but they've built their house on a foundation that doesn't tremble when the applause fades. So whether you require a grand production or prefer a quiet, unmarked transition, your birthday is a mirror. It reflects whether you are running from pain, crushed by the pace, or standing in a place of profound inner peace. The real question isn't about the party. It's about whether you need the world to tell you you're valuable, or if you already know. If this perspective resonated with you, you are exactly where you belong. Hit that like button to help others find their own reflection, and subscribe to Winds of Thought for more deep dives into the psychology that shapes your world. We explore the invisible forces that drive us, and we're just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.